Hello, and welcome to the After Bedtime Podcast. I am your host, HP Burrito. And on today's episode, we are going to talk about climate change. Because climate change doesn't only change the climate. Alright, what I mean by that is, in an article titled Penises Are Shrinking Because of Pollution, warns environmental scientist by Marthe de Feuer. I'm probably butchering her last name, but either way, I believe this was from a Spanish website. I don't remember exactly what the article was that I read it or where I read it in, but pretty much what in the article was talking about was how an epidemiologist and environmental scientist, Dr. Shanna Swans, there you go. Dr. Shanna Swans, there you go. Sorry. She wrote a book called Countdown, okay? So pretty much this article was talking about this book called Countdown. All right, and in this book, Countdown, what it outlines is how pollution is leading in higher rates of A, erectile dysfunction, B, a fertility decline, and C, a growing number of babies born with small penises. And how she was able to put pollution and climate change to small dicks is beyond me. But apparently in this book she does it. Now, I have not read this book yet. I just read the article talking about the book. And that's what I'm going off of. It's what's off this article. Okay? And as this article says, this is no laughing matter. The research paints a very bleak portrait of our species' longevity because of the decline of that we're having. I mean, according to the book, okay, humans meet 3 out of 5 of the criteria of being an endangered species. 3 out of the 5. I had no idea. That when I read that boggled my mind. I was like, wow. But my thing about it, and again, I did not read the book. I'm just going off of what I read in the article. And with all the weather modifications, GMO foods, and now we have this untested vaccine, quote unquote vaccine, with this COVID-19 vaccines being brought out, and just giving out to the masses, saying it really does look like a group of elites are trying to kill us all and follow the quote-unquote guidelines on the Georgia Guidestones, and mainly the part where it says maintain a human population of 500 million. Now, in case you guys are not understanding this real quick, the population of the planet right now is 7 point something billion people, and we're creeping up to 8 billion very, very fast. But they want to reduce the population down to less than 500 million. That means at least 6.5 billion people need to be killed for them to reach this goal. And I do call it a goal. The robotic autonomous machines that are coming soon, and the robots that are coming very soon, are coming to replace us. So they're not going to need a lot of us around anymore. And that's another thing that this lockdown and quarantine we've had has shown these corporations that they don't need us that much anymore, and that the machines can work tirelessly. They don't need time off. They don't take sick time. They don't take sick time. They don't need insurance. They do require maintenance, so it's a give and take. But the benefits for having a robotic workforce compared to a human workforce is huge, which is why they're pushing these things. And another thing that they're trying to push is a universal basic income, and we know it now as these stimulus checks. But these universal basic income checks, are in the works, and they're not going to need a lot of people. So why would they want to have billions of people getting free money pretty much? And it's unsustainable. So if they brought the population down, then they can, it will make it easier for them and more sustainable if they have a UBI, universal basic income. But I mean, this is crazy. And penises aren't the only thing shrinking. So is the entire human race, and that's what boggles my mind. You guys have to have an opinion on this. You guys have to have a thought on this. The comment section is down below. Let's start a conversation going again, man. You guys, the After Bedtime podcast is back. Like I said, once I get Aftermath.media, I'm going to be back. I've got it. I'm back. And it's going to get better. I guarantee it's going to get better. So like the video if you like the video. Comment below so we have a discussion going. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. After Bedtime. Good night.